Hello children, I am Mrs. Triveni Suresh Babu from Skill Zenith Consulting. Today I am going to introduce Karnataka State Board Class 6th Social Science History 2nd lesson, our Karnataka Part 6. In the previous lesson we have learnt about the Bengaluru division in detail. Today let us go to the new division or the second division, that is Mysuru division. So topics covered under this lesson are introduction to Mysuru division and history of the Mysuru division. Mysuru is another administrative division of our state, that is our Karnataka. It was the capital of Wadayar kings. You have learnt about the Wadayars, you know, you are all familiar with the Wadayar rulers. They were very famous, ruling Mysuru for many centuries. Now let us look at the districts of the Mysuru division. There are 8 districts in Mysuru division: Mysuru, Mandya, Hasan, Chikmagalur, Udupi, Dakshina Kannada, Chamarajanagar and Kodagu. Now if you look at the map, you can have a clear picture about the districts of the Mysuru division. Once again, Udupi, Chikmagaluru, Dakshina Kannada, Hasan, Kodagu, Mysore, Mandya and Chamarajanagar. The administrative center of this division is Mysuru. Many of the rich districts of Karnataka are in this division. We are proud to say that many of the rich districts belong to Mysuru division. This division is famous for natural resources such as rivers, mountain ranges, forests, wild animals, coffee plantation, coasts and ports. Now let us study about the history of Mysore. The history of Mysore begin with the Gangas rule. Gangas were the first rulers of Mysore division, or Gangas were the first dynasty to rule over Mysore. Talakadu was the capital of Gangas. Later Mysore came under the ruler of Cholas, Hoysalas and Vijayanagara kings. So Gangas were the first rulers. After Gangas there were many successive rulers who ruled Mysore. Mysuru was under the Wadayars for many centuries, children, not 1 or 2 decades or years. It was under the Wadayars rule for many centuries. 1 century means 100 years. Mysuru was under the Wadayars rule for so many centuries. For some years, it was also under the rule of Hyder Ali and his son Tippu Sultan. You are all aware of the fact. These are all very famous historical figures. You might have heard about the stories of Hyder Ali and his son Tippu Sultan. Mysuru is called Mahishanadu historically as well as mythologically. There is historical evidence to say that there was a demon who was there in Mahishasura. You might have also learned about or you heard about the story. He was giving lot of trouble to the Mysuru people. It is said that according to mythological stories, the goddesses Parvati killed Mahishasura in the form of or in the name of Chamundeshwari. So Parvati only appeared in the form of Chamundeshwari and killed Mahishasura, or she is called Mahishasura Mardini. Even now if you go to Chamundi Hills, you will see the Mahishasura's big statue. The place where Mahisha was killed became Mysore. Previously it was called Mahishuru, but later on it came to be called as Mysuru. This is a brief history about the Mysore. You can look at the picture how she killed. Parvati killed the demon Mahishasura. Yaduraya was the first ruler of Wadayar dynasty. Yaduraya was the first ruler who ruled Mysore under the Wadayars dynasty. Chikkadevaraya Wadayar is the most prominent or the famous king. Kings who succeeded him were the weak. What happened? Chikkadevaraya was very famous. All round development was seen. The dynasty was very prosperous, but after his successors were very weak, so the Mysore also they became very weak. Hyder Ali, who was a military general then, you have to observe the point that Hyder Ali was not from the noble blood. He was the military general over the or under the Mysuru rulers. He took over the administration because the kings were weak. The successors of Chikkadevaraya were weak. It became it is advantageous factor for Hyder Ali to become the king of Mysore. See, he and his son Tipu Sultan ruled Mysore from 1761 to 1799, almost 3 decades. Tipu Sultan, now let us know some facts about the Tipu Sultan. He waged many wars against the Britishers. Britishers had already come to India during the rule of Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan. So he waged many wars against the Britishers. He negotiated with the French. French were also there. So in next you will learn, later on you will learn about which were the European powers who came to India to rule. So French were also there. He negotiated with the Tipu Sultan negotiated, had a friendly relation with the French to dethrone the British rule in India, to send them out or to dethrone the Britishers. He took the help of French. Undertook numerous people-friendly measures in the state. That means for the welfare of the people, for the advantage of the people, he undertook many works, public works were undertaken by the Tipu Sultan. Tipu died in a war against the Britishers in the year 1799, that is. Then the British handed over the administration back to Wadayars. Because what happened? There were no efficient rulers. Again, from Tipu Sultan, it went to British hand, and British again handed over the administration to Wadayars. Britishers took over the administration again in 1831 due to weak administration. They handed over the administration. Again, some rulers were strong. Mysore saw prosperity. Again, weak rulers came. So, Britishers once again took over the administration of the Mysore in the year 1831. In 1881, the administration was given back to Wadayars. This way, twice it went into the hands of British and it came to the hands of the Wadayars. Now, let us learn about Krishnaraja Wadayar IV. He was very famous king among the Wadayars. He undertook many people-friendly developmental measures in the beginning of the 20th century. I have already explained. People-friendly developmental measures means the measures, whatever administrative measures that were taken in welfare of the people. So it is called as people-friendly developmental measures in the beginning of the 20th century. They were all very particular in providing good administration, and they were very much interested in the welfare of the people. He gave prominence to education, culture and irrigation. We can say overall development, all-round development was seen during the period of Krishnaraja Wadayar IV. Mysore witnessed marvelous development, tremendous, under the administration of Diwans. Now, like nowadays, there were no MLAs, MPs and ministers. The ministers under the kings were called as Diwans. Among them, Sir M. Vishweshwaraya and Sir Mirza Ismail were very famous. The Mysuru kingdom got integrated into the Republic of India after independence. After independence, the Mysuru kingdom, it was merged with the India and the one nation. So if you look at the map, you will have a clear-cut picture about the Kodagu, Mysore kingdom and English provinces and all. You look at the map which is displayed. The districts of this division also have a history of being ruled by different dynasties. So many dynasties ruled over Mysuru division in the ancient time. Now let us learn about the Kodagu. Kodagu was ruled by many dynasties, many families or noble families. Haleri dynasty ruled Kodagu from 17th century. Bidanuru was the capital of Kodagu. Dodda Veerappa is the most famous king of the dynasty, that is among the Kodagu rulers. He was very famous. Chikka Veera Raja was the last ruler of the Kodagu dynasty. He was very weak. Then what happened? Again British took advantage of this and took over the administration by themselves. Kodagu remained an independent state after Indian independence. For many years it was an independent kingdom, but the government, central government of India, after the formation of the constitution, the central government of India decided to take it over, and in 1956 it got integrated or merged into the Mysuru state. Keladi is another dynasty ruled by the which ruled over the Mysuru division? Tulunadu. The coastal area of Karnataka is called Tulunadu. The prominent language of this region is South Kannada and North Kannada is Tulu. That's why it is also called as Tulunadu. Alupa dynasty ruled over Tulunadu, that includes the present Udupi and Dakshina Kannada districts from the 7th century to 14th century. Almost 7 centuries, that means 700 years, Alupa dynasty ruled over the Tulunadu. Udayavara, Banavasi, Hamcha and Mangalapura were the capitals of Alupas at different times. Different times they went on changing, the rulers changed their capital from time to time. Many Palegars also ruled Tulunadu. Palegars we have already learnt in the first chapter that they were under the prominent kings. They also ruled the small kingdoms. Puttiges, Chautas, Bangavadis, Bangaru, Karkalas, Bhairavaru and Kasaragodus, Kumble kings are well known. These were the names of the places or the dynasties. So different rulers ruled over the Kannada or the Tulunadu. The coastal Karnataka was called Kannada by the British. Together the Tulunadu was called as Kannada by the British. They took over this area in 1801 or 1801. They divided coastal area into Uttara Kannada and Dakshina Kannada. Even today also we say Dakshina Kannada and Uttara Kannada. Now if you look at the map, see you can look at the places of the Uttara Kannada: Karavara, Supa, Haliyala, Yellapura, Ankola, Sirsi, Mundagodu, Siddhapura, Honnavara, Kumta. These places comes under the Uttara Kannada or the Uttara Kannada districts. Now Dakshina Kannada districts or places or districts are Mangaluru, Bantwala, Beltangadi, Putturu, Sulya. If you look at the Karnataka map, or if you go through or if you observe very closely, you can locate all these places under Dakshina Kannada and the Uttara Kannada. Udupi district was created in 1997, very recently. Udupi was not a district. In the year 1997, Udupi district was created in 1997 by dividing Dakshina Kannada district. Some of the Dakshina Kannada districts were divided and Udupi was formed. Now let us move on to the exercises from your textbook. Let us learn about the answers. Answer the following questions. How many districts are there in Mysuru division? There are 8 districts in Mysuru division. How did the name Mysuru come into being? According to mythological stories, the goddess Parvati killed Mahishasura in the form of Chamundeshwari. The place where Mahisha was killed became Mysuru. Name the Wadayar king who contributed to the development of Mysuru kingdom during the early part of 20th century. Krishnaraja Wadayar IV was the Wadayar king who contributed to the development of Mysuru kingdom during the early part of 20th century. What name did the Britishers give to the coastal region of Karnataka? Britishers gave the name Kannada to the coastal region of Karnataka. Fill in the blanks. Dakshina Kannada was divided in the year 1997 to create Udupi district. Uttara Kannada and Dakshina Kannada are the coastal districts of Mysuru division.